Hey loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Kalanjiko, and on today's video we're going to be doing a cooking vlog basically. So I just had breakfast. I'll actually call it lunch because I had it at around noon. I don't know what's wrong with me and having breakfast quite late. Most of the times I usually end up just having brunch, then I have early dinner, and then I just snack in between and stuff like that. That's a very poor eating habit. Habits. But even when I used to eat 3 times a day, still there was no difference. I was still an ectomorph. I still am. So I don't know. I don't really think I don't know really, because it's not really affected my weight per se. So I don't know if the number of times I ate, but it's because I also snack. So anyway, that besides the point. Let's make a meal. Mans is asleep, so I want this to be his lunch / dinner. So we have chicken. I'm thinking we should do chicken ugali and spinach for lunch / dinner. It's okay to have the same meal 2 times because like for chicken you have to eat it till it's done. Like we usually finish chicken in 1 day, like for 2 meals. 2 meals are usually enough for us to finish. Yeah, and this is like full chicken. I think it's 2 kilograms of chicken. It's actually quite big. Yeah, so I want to start by marinating that chicken, and then we're going to do a stir fry of it. This chicken is usually very it has a lot of soup in it, so you literally don't need water, and then it has a lot of oil. So I even don't think I'm going to use oil, or I'll pour out the one that is going to be in the chicken water, in the chicken broth, and then I'll just add a little bit of sunflower oil, kitogo. Yeah, but anyway guys, let's get to prep the meal, and then we'll get into cooking. So apparently the chicken hasn't gotten to defrost yet. I don't want to defrost this through the microwave because I don't know, I'm not a fan of that. So I'll give it like 30 minutes to at least defrost. Some help when it comes to slaughtering the chicken. I am not the best at it, slaughtering a full chicken, especially the rib cage thereabouts. I only know to chop off the legs, the wings. Sapo katikati mfanya vituko. But thankfully we have a professional at it who is helping us. So we're done chopping the chicken into parts. So up next we're going to marinate it and let it sink, let all that flavor sink in. I've already done my mixture. It includes chicken masala, tunafaa kununua chicken curry. Yes. What else? There's coriander. Is oregano. Oregano. There is, which Jika pronunciation right? Nilienda primary school, it's kind of groups of skills. Nini ingine tumeka, nimeka a little bit of paprika and I mixed the spices with the sunflower oil. Yeah, so I want to put them, marinate the chicken, and then leave it for about 30 minutes. Alafu sasa, I'm going to grill it. I'm thinking of grilling it, and then I'll just do a dry fry after grilling it. I think that's the best. I don't want to grill it after it boil. So I'm frying the spinach. I added a little bit of salt and this, more with onion. So I'm just going to let it cook. And then this is for the chicken stew. I'm just going to do a stir fry. This is garlic and ginger paste. Yeah, so I'm going to fry those once the chicken is out of the oven. So, and then over here I want to make ugali. So I have the water, and I added a little bit of milk to the water. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt and sugar and butter, so that I like my ugali with butter. So I'm going to turn off the heat at this point, so that we can let it cook with the steam. Then I'm going to cover it. I'm going to cover it so that it will turn on the steam now, and then some will just get out through that. So we're done with the stew, with the spinach. Oh, this one is a lot of spinach. This one can cook with the steam. Yeah. So up next, I'm making my ugali, and I got some flour from here. Actually, I'm not using the flour that we got from Kenya, because by now it's been months since we got it. So let me use this. It works as fine as like the Kenyan flour. maize meal, but we got it from an African shop, so I'm going to go in with it. Let me change the, wow, I need to turn the camera so that I can be able to do the task. As I mentioned, guys, how I cook my ugali is very different from a lot of people. I like my ugali very tasty in a way that I can even eat it without stew. So I usually like to use milk, a little bit of water. I usually put milk and water in equal proportions, and then I add a little bit of sugar and salt, just a little bit, like half a teaspoon of sugar and like salt. And then I like to add in a little bit of butter. And then now we're going to incorporate the unga, the flour, in here. So I like to stir while I'm adding the unga. So that it just mixes from the word go instead of mixing it after, so that it doesn't form lumps. You also want to avoid the hot mixture from splashing on your skin until it has a consistency that you want. So at least it's soft, like splashing. I like my ugali soft, so I don't like to add a lot of unga unless it's necessary. Then I'm going to go in. Oopsie, it's gonna be a bit messy, but it's fine. Oh, I don't like, need to clean up as I'm working because I don't want it to fall down. This is an electric plate, so I shouldn't wipe with water. So I also don't want a mess. Just like it a mess. Then make sure the flour mixes. So you want to flatten it in layers so that you can make sure the flour that hasn't mixed gets to mixing. So I like to do this in layers. Let's make sure that the dry flour mixes properly. This requires a bit of muscle. So majority of it is already mixed. Just need to try to confirm that we want all the flour cooked. Have it cooked. I'll just turn the camera and show you. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to reduce the heat now and let it cook slowly so that it's fully cooked, you know. And before that, I need to wipe my cooking area so that we don't have funny smells being emitted, so that it doesn't produce those weird smells that come off when you're cooking or boiling. For those who don't know, this is what we call ugali in Kenya, and at this point we are letting the ugali cook slowly. When you cook with a lot of heat, it will tend to burn and it won't cook inside on the inside. It will only cook on the outside. So you want to make sure that it's cooking on the inside, and then you're going to turn it and let it sit again for like 3 minutes every now and then. And then eventually you're going to shape it and now serve it. Yeah, but for now I want it to cook. I'm gonna do this for about maybe 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, let's say 15 minutes, turning, letting it cook, and then Eventually, after 15 minutes of alternating and letting it sit and cook, I'm going to now pronounce it ready. There's a trick that they say if you want to know your ugali is ready, it's not going to stick on the wall or on the ceiling. So we're going to try that out once I'm sure the ugali is okay. So our spinach is ready. I need to check on the chicken down here. I don't know if it's cooked fully. I didn't put it on maximum, but let's see. Yeah, it's cooking. Sorry, you know, you're not supposed to put your face on opening the oven because it can burn you because of the steam, but it's actually cooking pretty well. I'll give it about 10 more minutes in there so that when I'm just frying here, it's basically simple stuff. I want it dry. I don't want it wet, you know. Yeah, so the ugali is ready, the spinach is ready, so let's get frying the chicken. Oh my goodness, guys, it's tasting so good. I love it. So guys, I'm sorry my camera went off while I was when I wanted to fry the chicken, but basically I just used onions, garlic ginger paste, and capsicum. Yeah, so this is how it looks like. It's a dry fry, stir fry, and dinner is ready. So we have the chicken, we have the spinach. I added that and then you have ugali. So that's it. Hey loves, I'm sorry I didn't give an outro of the video, so I'm doing this before I sleep. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.